lifetime playing ball, part of getting tall.
Hey everyone, it's Chad. Before I begin, I want to talk about, I just wanted to bring up Abe and any of the other people from YouTube who left because of hate crimes and such like that. It's a terrible thing, and it's disgusting, and it's so, I don't get it. Like, if you hate someone, you should just ignore them, you know? Just don't comment. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it's really annoying. And so I just wanted to send a shout out to them, and hope they're doing well, even though they left YouTube and stuff like that. And I wish them the best, and if they do come back, hopefully they'll get a better experience this time, and I hope we'll have a good experience here. Okay, so today, oh yeah, and I want to thank Truth4U01 for making the tribute video for AB Baby 1221, because that was really good. And what I wanted to talk about today is I saw Where the Wild Things Are last night in my homemade costume. And it was really, really good. Probably the best child movie I'll ever see and ever have seen. And one thing I realized after I saw it was it brings up a lot of stuff at our age. Like, when you're a child in like elementary school and maybe even a little bit of middle school if you're lucky, you're basically a child, and you don't have to worry about the things that teenagers and adults have to worry about. Even though you can, you don't have to, and it's like childhood and teenagehood are completely separate on completely different levels. You start liking people when you get to teenagehood. You start growing hair. You start, losing, your voice gets deeper and things like that. There's so much going on when you change to be a teenager. And one of the things is you learn about the disasters and problems of the world, and also about your sexuality. And that's basically what I want to talk about today. And I want to say that, childhood, you don't have to, majority of people don't find out that young. Abe was an exception, he found out really young, I think like 5th grade, which was crazy, but it's cool. Like, I think we grow up too fast, and when we realize it, it hits us in the face, and we want to go back, and we don't want to be, who we are. We don't want to be gay or lesbian. You don't want that, and it just happens, and it's just who you are. But, so basically what I want to talk about this week, I want you guys to comment on if you've ever experienced that, like, where you've wanted to go back to being a child again, and how it worked out. And basically, for me, it's tough, because I really, truly do want to go back to childhood age, because there's so much going on, and so many issues in personal life and around the world, that, you just want to go back to the way things used to be, like, pure and stuff. So, yeah, just comment on that this week, and tell me any experience you've had with wanting to go back to childhood, even though you're a teenager or older, whatever age you are, and how it worked out, and how you got over it, if you have or haven't. I think if you haven't, what I would do, and what I'm probably going to end up doing, is basically just saying, like, you can't go back. What you can do is just basically, make costumes. You can do whatever you think is, whatever that makes you feel like a kid again. Like, you could play on the slides or something. There's nothing wrong. You shouldn't care what other people think. Like, although everybody does to a certain extent, just going to the park and going down the slide or playing on the swings with a couple friends and things like that is, I think, a good start, you know, for getting back to your childhood at those times when you feel really down about not being that age anymore and changing into who you are now, even though, you know, it's just one of those facts of life, you know. And then, you know, it just ends up like when you're older, you know, it just ends in death, you know. It just gets, of course, you're going to have better and better times as you get older, but you're also going to have worse and worse times, and more hate crimes, and thinking about the future and what's probably going to happen to you. Like, you're going to have hate crimes, it's without a doubt, you know, and you're going to die, and those kind of things. Like, just thinking about that stuff is, when that comes to mind, it smacks you in the face, and you need to find a way to get over it. So just tell me ways you've gotten over it, or if you haven't, if you have any ways you think you should get over it, and why don't you try it, you know? Try going on a slide, or try, you know, try being younger than you are, or try being your age or something. Just maybe even make a costume. I don't know, just whatever you think will make you, whatever. So yeah, just comment on that. I haven't gotten any questions yet, but when this starts kicking off, I want to answer some of your questions and stuff like that, and I want this to be as productive as possible. So, like, to be an admin, I think, like, all you really need to do is just ask me, and as long as we talk about it and I can trust you and stuff, I'd probably tell you the password and stuff to this, and I'd let you upload a video or two of yours and stuff like that about your comments, because video responses don't always go that well. But if you want to do a video response, it's perfectly fine. But if you want to be an admin, that'd be great too. So yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about this week. Just growing up and all the problems with it, but also needing to get over it, you know, even though it's really tough and it's going to keep on coming back from time to time. So yeah, if you have any ideas for future videos, just tell me and stuff, and we'll talk. And I guess that's it. Thanks. Bye.